Hello. Today I'm going to be going through a list of board games that I've played with two friends of mine, Michael and Nelly. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and give any info or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm Michael. I'm the kind of board game nerd that likes to look at lists and keep stats and stuff. So the games that we're going through are mostly from ones I've recorded as having played with Ben. That's sort of how I populated the list, and then we've added some extra ones in as well that I know he's played without me.
And I'm Nelly. I'm the happily participate with any board game you want to play person. Um, got into board games, was it during COVID with these guys online? And yep, got bitten by the bug really hard.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael.
Michael's the board game dealer. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is just a. Do you want to explain how this works, Michael?
Yeah, the site's called Pub Meeple, and it's got other stuff on it, but this is mostly what people use it for now. And you can do all sorts of lists on it. It's got functionality for board games in particular, but you can either populate it with games you've played or owned from Board Game Geek if you've done that, or you can just enter them manually. But you can use this sort of list for this ranking engine, they call it, for all sorts of things. And the way it
Awesome.
generally works is that once you've got everything that you're ranking in a list, it just gives you an option to choose between, it gives you two of them like we can see on screen at the moment, and you choose one of them and it'll just do that over and over again. It doesn't get you to rate everyone against every other one. It sort of uses an algorithm once it gets started. You'll sort of see once we get going how it it sorts them basically.
Cool.
Um, there's about 120 in the list. When I looked at which ones, when I did the extract of which ones we'd played, there were about 160, but I got rid of some duplicates, like all the different
Oh,
pandemics or
editions and
Ticket to
stuff. Yeah.
Ride and things like that. And I also got rid of a bunch that we'd only played like on one day, or they were so old that I didn't think Ben would remember them anyway. Because yeah,
Yep.
the longer the list you've got, the longer this takes.
Well, now we're never going to know what my favorite game truly is.
Because you've polluted the list, Michael. How dare you?
Okay, so let's get started. The first choice that I have is between Dead of Winter, The Long Night, and Fuck the Game, which I've actually played a lot of the latter and not a lot of the former. Um, our mutual friend Drew got me into Fuck the Game. He bought it. It's very, very entertaining. Dead of Winter. I don't know. Have you got Nelly? Have you played that? I know Michael and I
No,
have.
not
Um,
not I.
it's one of
Neither of these.
those. It's one of those ones where you're playing against the game, but I actually think that this game is too punishing, and it makes it not enjoyable. So the clear winner for me is Fuck the Game. Oh, geez. Okay, it's getting difficult already.
Oh,
Already getting to.
that's hard.
This is what these lists do. They sort of give you something that you like. You can kind of see there's probably a lot more design
Yeah.
complexity or whatever in Dune Imperium, but also, like Ben mentioned, it was
Bonanza
fun.
is the
So
best, especially when playing with Ui.
Yeah. I would probably say Bonanza. I mean, I played a lot of Bonanza and gotten a lot of enjoyment slash frustration out of it. Dune
There's a lot of
Imperium.
swearing involved in Bonanza, though.
Usually me at UI just
Yes.
complaining that he won't trade with me. He'll always trade with you, actually, not me.
Yeah.
would this be
um,
really high on if he did a list?
yeah, definitely. And it'll be up there with what's the sushi one? Sushi Go.
Sushi
Yeah,
Go,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I think we've only played Dune Imperium like once or twice.
With
But
Baron, but the complexity of it, it's just like a really well melded game.
yeah, I really liked it a lot. Oh, this is
I would have
um
bought it if I had opportunity to play it with you guys more often.
I would have bought it if Baron hadn't already bought it.
Yeah.
um I honestly didn't think there would be such a difficult choice so
Oh,
quickly.
it'll come up.
Yeah.
You'll this will probably go really slow in the beginning, and then like once you've seen all the games once, you'll probably start speeding through after that.
And
But
there are expansions that we never played for Dune Imperium as well, which I really wanted to play.
I think there's only just came out as well. But Baron
a
bought it, I
couple,
believe.
yeah.
Come, Ben. Do,
Uh,
do, 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 do.
Go with your gut.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to say Dune Imperium.
I would have too, because it's just,
There's just
I
more
don't
to
know.
it.
Yes, and it's just really quite, it just tickles you, I think.
Okay. Okay, Ghost Stories. Oh my
Oh,
god. That game. That is a punishing game. We were talking about punishing games before. Oh my god, that game is like, hey, how do you feel
I
about
haven't played
stabbing
that one.
yourself in the eye? And Colt Express is really fun, and I think a lot of the fun comes from
Being
uh,
shooting friends.
the props. I think the props make the
Oh, yes.
game more fun because you actually have the little cardboard trains to move your characters around on.
I don't think you played Ghost Stories, Nelly, but it's
No, I
yeah,
haven't.
it was one of the first co-ops or that did well. But yeah, it's quite difficult.
Um, I think I liked Colt Express more than Ghost Stories. But Colt Express is a lot like Bonanza, which I didn't vote for a second ago because it's like
You'll
oh,
you'll have the opportunity later. It's okay. Then it's not eliminated.
yeah, but Colt Express is like one of those oh I gotcha games. Like, well, technically Bonanza is not a gotcha game, but that's the way we plays
You can
The
play it
way
like
we
that.
play it, yeah.
it.
We're all about denying other
Okay,
people
I'm
opportunities.
voting Colt Express. Trailblazers. Oh my god, I don't remember that. I don't actually remember that one.
That was the one Mel and Drew's.
Yeah,
It was Mel's
the
little
bike
one
track
in the cool
and the
packet.
walking track and the kayak track
No, I've completely
in
forgot
the
that one.
Carabiner.
When you went to Adelaide.
I don't remember it.
We played it in the last 2 or 3 months. You were making sort of loops.
Nope.
You had campsites.
I don't
Well,
remember that.
couldn't have been that memorable.
Nah, obviously not.
So
I do like roleplay
I
with
like
all
role
the
player. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh boy.
I sort of I got rid of all the other fluxes. I just put the Monty Python one in there.
That time we
the one
played Monty
the
Python
most.
Flux with Sean as well was a lot of fun, especially when we had to do accents.
So can we add that to the 2 playlist? Because my local board game guy always says, "Oh, you should get Flux. You should get Flux." I've never played it yet.
It's a very freeform game.
You should start a list right now, Nelly.
Yeah.
On the side.
Unfathomable is
Anyway.
basically the new game by the people that did Battlestar that is exactly like Battlestar.
Is it really?
Well, it's extremely similar. If you've played Battlestar, that's why when I played Unfathomable, I'm like, I've got no problem with this. I get all the mechanics straight away. I understand all of it.
Okay.
There's not a lot that's different.
Like the washing effect of it.
What?
You know how with Unfathomable, how like you have the
Come over the side.
yeah, where you have the things come in waves.
Oh yeah, so there's a mechanic like that, but it's slightly different. So it doesn't work exactly the same, but like just like how you've got your cards that have numbers on them, and every time you're drawing a card, you need to basically defeat the card, or there'll be something bad that happens.
Right,
that sort of
I
thing.
getcha.
And you've got people spoiling the deck secretly and that sort of thing. All of that is from Battlestar. And there's probably other games that are exactly like that as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Unfathomable.
Yeah, I don't think we actually owned Flux. I think it was
that was Mel and Drew.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to shock everyone. While I love Cards Against Humanity with every fiber of my being, it's one of those games that you can't really play that often, and it gets tired very quickly when you do play it.
For me.
I liked Seven Wonders Architects a lot.
Although I got rid of a lot of duplicates, I kept all 3 Seven Wonders games in, so I feel like they are actually
they're completely different.
Saboteur and Lost Ruins of Arnak. I did not enjoy Lost Ruins of Arnak. I like the mechanics, most of them.
It just finished too quickly, I felt.
It always felt like the game ended as soon as I was getting somewhere. Yeah.
Momentum, yeah.
But Saboteur,
although we haven't played the expansions, though, have we?
I don't think so, no. We just played Lost Ruins online, didn't we, on Boardgame Arena?
Yep.
Yeah.
But Saboteur...
I do wonder if it might be better in person too, but I don't know.
I don't know if I ever told you guys about the first time that I played Saboteur. It was at a friend's house. It was actually my friends that I played Battlestar with back in Sydney. we'd had a big game. We had a big gaming evening, and we played Saboteur. Uwe was there as well, and it was the first time both of us were playing it. And I was a Saboteur, and I didn't know at the time that Uwe was also a Saboteur. This happens to us so
It
often.
sounds like a lot of your stories. We might hit it again later.
This happens so often with us.
And you guys just don't want to be on the same side as each other.
Well, because in Saboteur how you can like damage someone's tools and then they have to repair them before they can do stuff, that sort of thing. So someone had damaged my tools, and I was like I was not knowing that Uwe is also a Saboteur at the time, trying to be so convincing, and nobody believed me. But Uwe's like, oh, I'll repair Ben's tool, and sure enough, we won the game. But
Oh, so he knew you, but not the other way around.
yeah, he totally knew it was me. I don't know how, because I'm just so.
That should have twigged everyone off that he was being nice to you in a game.
That's true. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right.
I know you can use those shortcuts, but it's probably better for the video if you click them.
I'm clicking them.
Saying them. Yeah.
Yep. I love Machikoro, and even more so Machikoro 2, but I think Septima is a fantastic game, even though we haven't even played the full thing. I really
because how many hours did it take you to play the first one with you learning?
Just a couple hours.
It was at least 3, I think.
Yeah.
I'll look that up. But yeah.
Yeah, I really liked Septima, because even just when we were just playing the most basic version of Septima, I thought that there was enough there.
Cool.
There was enough in it. Whereas Machikoro 2, I think that they've simplified it too much. They made it. I like that they made the start of the game, because from the original game, it would take a very long time to get going. But with Machikoro 2, you start off with a few buildings. But I just think that they make it too easy for somebody to dominate now.
It is a quick game, though. They're really odd ones to rate together as well.
Whereas Septima is completely not a quick game.
Yeah, there's no real correlation between these two games.
So I'm voting Septima for that one. Beyond the Sun.
That's the first one you surprised me with, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I loved Septima. I thought it was great. I mean, it helped that I won my first
20,
game.
By the way.
Okay.
Yep.
Beyond the Sun, I remember you and I played that on Boardgame Arena with...
Yeah, with Amy and...
Yeah, I actually liked that, but I would have to play it more. My City, I remember we played that a couple of times, but we never really got very far into it. That's because it's that sort of legacy mechanic.
Yeah, I only played that one once, I think.
I'd probably say I enjoyed Beyond the Sun more than My City, though. Because My City was more frustrating, because like, I can't do that thing that I need to do now.
Because that was the fitting the shapes in and stuff,
Yep.
Oh, photosynthesis. We haven't played that in a while.
Takenoko.
Yeah.
I think photosynthesis might be on BGA now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've always got a soft spot for Takenoko, though. It was one of the original
Takenoko
games. It's the bamboo with the pandas
we
and the
play it all the
gardeners.
time with
Oh, it's that one. Yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah, I quite like Takenoko.
Yeah.
I would actually say these games, at least in my mind, are pretty similar.
Actually, yeah, you're not wrong. It does feel a bit similar.
It is on BGA, by the way.
Just
Wait, I'll have to
in the way that
pull it
they
up.
work and how everybody's competing against each other and how you can stuff other people up. I've only played photosynthesis with Uwe once, and he screwed me over completely, like multiple times in that one game.
Also, I bought an expansion for photosynthesis like probably 2 years ago. It's like easily the longest expansion I've bought and haven't played yet.
I'm actually going to say photosynthesis for this, because I think I like it more than I like Takenoko. I actually think that they need to do an expansion for Takenoko to make it
Oh, there is one.
There's one. There's chibi one. Well,
I just think
there
there's not enough to the game, in my opinion.
Well, that's why I like it as well, the simplicity, but that's me considering the other people I play games with, so...
Yeah, I get you. All right, I'm voting photosynthesis. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
That game of Secret Hitler we played, where I was one of the bad people, but I forgot to check who was Hitler, so I didn't actually know who Hitler was at the time.
Yeah, and those kind of games make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was
really
fun,
don't like lying.
but it's it's another one of those ones where you can't really play it too often because it just gets tired, and
Yeah.
because you
Well,
learn
you get
what people are
stressed
like. Oh
as
yeah,
well.
I find all of those games stressful, but I enjoy the stress. But I still like Splendor way more.
It is exhausting. Yeah, Splendor.
I've
for
actually
sure.
got all of the expansions for Splendor. They have a box that has like 3 or 4 expansions in it.
Oh wow.
I don't
Add
like
that
any
to
of
the
them.
list next weekend.
I don't think they're good, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you can't play with all of them. You just choose which one you want to play with at the time. But
Okay.
yeah, they're all designed to make the game quicker, and yeah, I think the
Okay.
game's quick enough already. Anyway, Splendor.
Splendor Duel's quite good though.
Oh, is it cool?
Oh, Telestrations. I can remember almost wetting myself just from laughing so much.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was?
What was Fresco?
Oh, I don't remember that one. That was where
Painting on the
had
roof or something.
yeah, it had a similar wake up mechanism to viticulture, and then you would buy paints at the market, and then you would mix them, and then there was a central board where you sort of basically hand in, colors from the market to paint various pieces. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember. I vaguely remember it, so it mustn't have made much of an impression with me. So I'm going to go with Telestrations.
This is before you move on.
Yep.
There's another feature of the website where, because seeing as you clearly don't remember it, Amy actually really likes Fresco. If you hit the delete button next to Fresco, it'll stop making
Oh, having it show?
comparisons. Yeah,
Okay.
because
alright.
That's a
this
good
will
choice.
take a little while. Like if there's anything that you think is, look, this is not gonna
Yep.
even make my top
Okay.
100 anyway of the 120 or something, just hit that one.
All right. Azul and Flamme Rouge. I definitely remember both of these. Azul.
I like Azul. So you can play it multiple different ways, kind of thing.
I like Azul because you can flip the boards over as well, and you don't have the predetermined colors. And I've stuffed myself up so many times. But I also like Flamme Rouge. The one thing I would say about Flamme Rouge is it's very easy for someone to get ahead.
Yes.
And while they do have if I remember that, like that,
There is a
the car
catch up.
one, there is a catch up, but I just don't think it's powerful enough to make any difference.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I don't like leading. And in fact, when you play with 5 or 6 players, the way it suggests you play is that 2 people start off in a breakaway where they start ahead. But I've sort of found when I have played it that those people tend to take a lot of exhaustion early and not do well. So it's kind of interesting that you think someone who gets out early will win. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not good at it. So I'm going to vote for Azul. I also like a lot of the variants of Azul that they've released. I think I've played one of them with Katie. Oh, okay, all right. So I remember both of these. I quite like Sagrada.
For Nelly's benefit, Sagrada's like role player, but sort of
No, I did look into that one when you were talking about it.
Yeah, I can bring that too.
I definitely like so Just One again is like Just One for me is like in the vein of Cards Against Humanity and Secret Hitler, where
There's
they
very
have
little complexity.
They have limited appeal because you can't play them too much because there's not actually that much variety in them.
Yeah.
and
it's always a nice way to finish the night, kind of thing, where we play it.
It is. It also has the problem where once you've had a word come up, people will tend to use the same clue. So that's why it has like such a limited lifespan.
I wonder if you had like Pictionary or something as well, whether you could just take those cards and use them with just one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, this one is a problem.
Like Taboo and stuff too, yeah.
This one is a big problem. They're 2 completely different games, and I love both of them. I would love the Crew, both editions of the Crew. I love them so much. There's no but. I just love them so much. I don't think there's nothing wrong with either edition of the Crew. I also love Click Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated, and I've like kickstarted the second one, and I'm just waiting for it to
Clank.
come.
Go
Well,
with your heart.
I think I
You
like,
won't hurt the crew's feelings, by the way. You should just go with what you.
I like the
Yeah.
crew more.
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
Yeah.
I love the but and I'll tell you why. It's because Clank, once you finish it, it's done. The crew you can just come back and do over and over and over.
Are you going to say this multiple times
No.
later on?
Probably not. I'll make a liar of myself in 2 seconds.
Sounds reasonable.
Evolution. I think we've only played this once, haven't we, Michael?
Okay.
Cat in
Oh,
the
was
Box.
that the one with the birds and the stuff and the different?
And you could turn predator and start.
Yeah. Oh
Yep.
man.
This is an
I remember
easy
it being
one for me.
a bit complex.
I'm gonna remove Evolution because I don't think I enjoyed it as much as everyone else. And I really liked Cat in the Box, even though I've never won
Yes.
it.
Definitely like Cat in the Box.
Oh, coup. This is the one that Mel and Drew have, is it? No, that's the Resistance.
Well, we played it at PAX. Yeah, that might be another one you don't really remember.
Yeah, I don't. Great Western Trail definitely wins that one, so I'm going to remove the coup from there.
I'm totally looking up whether you've ever won Cat in the Box, by the way.
I think
All those times that you say, I've never won that.
I might have once, but it would have been a fluke. Okay. Takedo
Snow
and
Clover
Clover.
definitely has the repeatability that Just One, I reckon, lacks.
Yes, because your clues are what make the game interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, and the combination of the two
infinite combinations.
words. Yeah, it's much better. Yeah, in that respect.
You're right, you haven't won Cat in the Box.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm just a loser.
But it's such a tricksy game, literally.
It is. I think I'm
I
going.
believe Nelly was the first one to make a pun.
I think this is actually tricky. I'm going to go Takedo over So Clover because I actually really like Takedo.
Really?
And I think the expansions of Takedo are really good.
One of the things I was hoping to get out of this was like that maybe I would learn a bit about ones that you like more than I realized you liked.
This one's easy. Taverns of Tiefenthal. I love Fabled Fruit because it's a really basic, quick game. But Taverns of Tiefenthal is fantastic. So glad that you bought that, Michael.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
This is easy, Terraforming Mars. And I think I've told you guys before that when I started playing this game with my friends, that was my old group that Katie joined in with. Whenever, every single time we would play Terraforming Mars, I would build an amazing engine of cards and forget to actually terraform Mars, which is basically where most of your points come from.
Sounds like a Ben move.
Yeah, but I definitely love Terraforming Mars more than Ticket to Ride. I like both of them. But there's just way more to Terraforming Mars.
With most of the legacy games, I like put the legacy one in, like with Pandemic and Clank versus the other versions. But Ticket to Ride, which we have started, the legacy one, I just put that in, so it's sort of supposed to represent all of them. But
okay, wow, both of these we've played on Boardgame.
That's
Arena.
amazing.
Yeah.
That they've come up against each other though.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to get like Can't Stop versus Twilight Imperium or something to make it really difficult.
I know which one I'd pick out this one.
Yeah, I think you're right, Nelly. I think I'm gonna choose Can't Stop. While I like Six Nimmt, I like that
you said you think she's right before she actually even said.
No, I knew which one she was talking
about.
about.
Which one I was picking. I just like even when you lose terribly at the game, it's such a good one.
Whereas Six Nimmt, it's just I don't know if it's just me. I mean, there was a period where I was winning like nearly every game, and that period is well and truly over.
Doesn't feel like there's strategy to it anymore.
Yeah, it's just like, well, this will happen, and if it doesn't, then I'm gonna lose. Okay, so Can't Stop. Thank you. Cartographers and Catan. I don't quite remember Cartographers.
Do you remember Cartographers?
No, I
yeah,
don't.
we played it sort of on Tabletop Sim during the pandemic a little bit. It's a roll and write where you're putting polyominoes down.
Okay, I think
you lost me. Let's delete it. Yeah.
Delete.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove it. Suburbia, which I love, actually.
We haven't played more of that. I'm adding it to the list.
Played it once.
There was a Kickstarter for Suburbia that had like all these awesome bits and pieces that came with it, like really high quality stuff that I was so on the edge of buying.
We got an expansion for that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I played it with you.
Mysterium, while it's good, I think it takes too long to play.
Yeah. It also requires you to kind of be familiar with the ghost way of thinking too,
Yeah.
I think.
Did we ever get Uwe to be the ghost in Mysterium?
No,
Yes. I don't. That would have been really entertaining.
it
'cause
would have been.
Maybe
He
next
doesn't
game
think like everyone else does right now. I think I'm going to vote for Suburbia because I quite like that game. Oh my God! Both
Oh,
of these
jeez.
came up against each other.
Good luck, man.
In terms of hours played, as crazy as it sounds, that because minimum 12 games you're going to play of Pandemic Legacy, but I played way more games of Battlestar Galactica, like at least like 5 to 10 times more games of Battlestar.
Which one do you like best?
Oh,
I mean, it's your criteria, right? But it's not which one you played the most of. Which one do you like best?
I
You
like
guys discuss it. My pizza's on the way. I'll be right back.
I like Pandemic Legacy better, and the reason is because Battlestar is it's a great game with the right people. But yeah, so I think Battlestar could be a bad game if you were playing it with people who weren't like into the mechanic or something like that. So I'm going Pandemic Legacy.
Wow.
I do love Battlestar. It was
I mean, it's your list. It doesn't have to be a list for everyone.
no, because we even got like the Caprica expansion for Battlestar and played one piece of that. We didn't actually play the part where you go down to Caprica because it was boring. So it was brilliant, just fantastic game. We got our money's worth out of that game. But I definitely like Pandemic Legacy Season 1. So that
Wow.
was the first Legacy game we ever played.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very fun. So
I haven't said this on the video yet, but I asked Nelly and Katie to guess what your top 5 was going to be. Not 1 to 5, but the top 5, and I did it myself. And you may be starting to upset some of my predictions.
Oh no. Okay, I've never played City Skylines, the board game.
You have. You
Have
played
I?
it once with me. But
then
that's
it's
all
You're
right.
talking
You did the
to
delete.
Michael, the I take recordings of
Sorry,
everything.
I don't remember playing it, but
We played it with Uwe.
It's
at your
Uwe.
place,
It's
yeah.
easy. Forgotten Waters. No question. Forgotten Waters
Yeah.
is just a really fun game to play.
Man, is it ever.
And actually, the fact that they get you to fill in the stuff and give you a character a little story is what makes that game. And I've got that new one.
Yes, that we're
Right.
going to play.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, Forgotten Waters, well done. Lords of Waterdeep and Scythe.
Oh,
Scythe is another one that I played with that same BSG group, and boy did we play that. And the person who bought it had kickstarted and had all the extra expansion stuff.
oh, nice.
I have Lords of Waterdeep and have played it a lot. This is a tough one. I really like Lords of Waterdeep, like so much. And I like both of these games because
Perfect worker placement one.
yeah, I like. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Lords of Waterdeep I really like as well because, both of them because you can have a lot of players. It's both of these games take more than 4 players. I think Lords of Waterdeep can go up to 6, if I'm not mistaken, and Scythe can go to 7.
With expansion, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. But I think I'm going to go for Lords of Waterdeep over Scythe.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah. It's just I think the D&D theme just makes that game so much. Oh, here we go. Dwarf Romantic, the board game.
It's
and
5
welcome
players
to...
and then up to 6 with Skullport.
Cool.
This is the one you bought when you were in Adelaide, Michael?
Yep.
Perth, yeah.
Dwarf Romantic. Oh shit! I actually clicked on Dwarf Romantic then.
Ben.
Up to undo.
Oh my goodness.
Up button.
Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, so welcome to I really like, but actually I am going to pick Dwarf Romantic. Because Welcome to does...
It also includes the Legacy Welcome to that you've got as well.
Oh, which we still haven't played that much.
We haven't finished, have we?
It might not change your thing, but...
No, I don't think it will. The Legacy one I really like, actually, because it's not as much about the numbers, some of them. Whereas
More about
base,
the patterns and placement.
yeah. Whereas base Welcome to is all about the numbers, and it's very frustrating for me when I can't do everything in sequence.
Not
It's
all of us have that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I still like it. But yeah, Dwarf Romantic, I definitely like.
Wow, that surprised me too. I think we only played 5 tries once too, so you might not remember that either. We played it at PAX.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember that. So I'm going to remove that one, and Gloomhaven wins
Yep.
that round. The Mind and Puerto Rico. Oh my god. Boy, The Mind. That game.
Some people would say it's not a game.
I think I like Puerto Rico more than The Mind.
What's Puerto Rico?
I
It was
don't know how to
very
explain it.
popular about 15 years ago, maybe, as a worker placement game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So
bit
it's
culturally
probably
insensitive
not
as well.
Yeah, they released a new one just last year, like where they tried to,
Update
I
it.
guess take some of the controversy out of it.
Oh,
Just
okay. What with
yeah,
slaves and stuff? I'm
Yes,
guessing.
basically, yes.
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
That's exactly right.
Which actually happened with 5 tribes as well, which we should just deleted. But yeah,
I'm going with Puerto Rico. The Mind is a great game though. Oh, okay. Boy,
Especially late at night when you're so tired.
Fireball Island. Now that is a fun game. Not so fun to set up, but once you're in there, we've only played Route like once I think. Not even then. We didn't quite get the rules correctly.
No.
there's
Wouldn't
solo
mind
to
playing
that
Root
too,
again though.
if you
Pardon?
wanted to do more. I'm pretty sure there's solo route as well. If
Oh,
you just
okay.
wanted to get to more of it, and
Oh, this is a tough
they're
one.
quite
because
different, aren't they?
They are very different. I think I'm going to actually choose Route over
Yeah.
Fireball Island because
This is
there's just
hard because it's
more to it.
you sort of don't know, but it's a lot of potential. A lot of people love route.
Loot. I remember this is the pirate show.
Oh.
Pirates games.
We played them on the same weekend. I just bought a copy of Loot myself, Nelly, out last time after we played it with Mel and Drew in Adelaide. Because I was like, oh, this would be good for our other group. Yeah. It's waiting to turn up in the same shipment as when Nature Incarnate finally arrives.
Radio.
I think I'm actually going to choose Loot for this because I didn't enjoy Davy Jones's Locker as much. I think because we played that in South Australia, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just felt like there was something missing. Like there was a rule that we were missing or something because it just felt too punishing. So yeah, loot. Sorry, I'm trying to go through these quick. I'll go a bit quicker. Nuts and Fog of Love. Nuts.
You'll get better after you go through the first time.
Fog of Love was a game that took me a bit to get my head around. I didn't quite understand what was happening, and I actually own it and all of the expansions.
Nicely organized.
Yep, definitely. It's a beautiful box, actually. Now, in fact, now that I mention it, it is a beautiful box, and that deserves recognition.
Yep. That's part of the appeal, though, too.
But I think I'm going to choose Nuts. Nuts was just fun. The puns are just prolific.
Who owns Nuts?
Mel and Drew.
Okay.
Ink and Gold and Between Two Cities. I remember both of these. I think the first time I played into Between Two Cities was at PAX, actually. But Ink and Gold. Again, Ink and Gold, though, is one of those games where if somebody gets ahead, it's like pretty hard to stop them. Because then you just have to risk more and more.
Yep. But that's why I like the risk-taking games.
Yep. I'm notoriously bad at risk-taking games. Oh, wow, Robinson Crusoe. I haven't seen that in a while. Did we ever finish...
I was waiting for you to say that when you got to this one.
Did we ever finish a scenario in that game?
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is one that you actually might like, Nelly, but I'm also a little bit scared to bring it up because it's sort of got a lot of little weird rule edges, and I almost need to like relearn it before I introduce it to someone. Like it's just not quite as smooth as I'd like. It's also pretty hard.
It is quite hard, yeah. But I remember times when you and I played it, and I think we played it on Tabletop Simulator, if I remember.
In fact, I don't think you've played it in person.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm going to choose Robinson Crusoe. That was a great game. And I would be happy to play more of it. Chronicles of Crime and Similo. I
Is
liked
Chronicles of Crime the one we played on your
on
TV?
Yep, that's the
Yeah,
one.
I quite like that
I
one.
like that as well.
Ah, okay. Maybe I'll have to bring that again. I wasn't sure whether people liked it enough.
I just think you need the right group for it,
Hmm.
and it's not good when you've got a group that has like where somebody's dominating everything.
I could never remember whether I played it with you, Nelly, and Katie, or whether I played it with Mel and Drew.
I think you've definitely done it with Mel and Drew.
I played it at Ben's place, so I don't know who was there.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Mel and Drew.
Next Station London, which we've only just played
Yeah.
last week or the week before, and Forbidden Island. I think I've only played Forbidden Island a couple of times, and Ui quite liked Forbidden Island, but because it's so basic and easy
Sort
to
of like
understand.
a simpler pandemic kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I probably like Next Station London more. That was a fun game, so I'm going to go with that. Viticulture and World of Warcraft.
The
Damn,
board game.
I remember we
really
tried. I remember when we tried to play this with Mel and Drew, Michael, and it did not go well.
No, I didn't.
No.
I tried
Why?
hard too.
Yeah, you really tried. I really admire your tenacity. But
It's quite long, but they were just like, I don't understand why you would put this in a board game. Like, just go play the game.
They couldn't remove themselves from the reality of having it online.
There's a lot to it as well, just to be fair.
It is potentially worth us trying one day with the right crowd, but it is long. We'd probably just like play a few rounds or something just for
only
flavor.
way we'd get Katie to play well is the board game.
I don't think she'd even want to play this.
We'd probably have more luck with Alan Barron or something. I don't know.
But I'm going to choose Viticulture because Viticulture I love. I love making wine.
It is a very well made game.
Happy Little Dinosaurs. I remember that one.
That was cute and fun, but it's really awful to pit it up against Betrayal.
Yeah.
It's such an in-depth game.
Betrayal Legacy, boy, Al really screwed us over so many times in that game.
Poor thing, though.
I'm going to send her a link to this part with a timestamp just so that
she just, I don't understand. She just was the traitor so
kept
many
traitor,
times.
I just had to read the book and learn all the rules.
I just liked it. The only time I ever pulled traitor was when you guys all went insane and I was the only sane one.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I didn't think it was even going to happen. I thought you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that we all thought we were the sane ones and you were the crazy one.
I'm sorry. Who talks to mirrors and sees things that aren't there? Yep.
This one I actually have the Pathfinder adventure game as well. I bought it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get someone to sit down and play it because there's a fair bit to it. There's a lot of mechanics that are actually from Pathfinder itself. So it's sort of like...
Oh, okay.
It's sort of like, have you played Pathfinder? Then it'll make it easier to play this game. Yeah, it's just a little bit too different from D&D for me to wrap my head around. But Dungeon Mayhem...
I did play it a bit, but I would totally just sell it to someone and I don't usually think about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Someone probably would enjoy it, but I don't think I need any more of it.
Dungeon Mayhem, I have the expansion for. Love that game to death. Love it so much. And it's another one that's just quick and everything, and the fact that the character that you play completely changes the game. It's just so fun.
I'm adding that one to the list.
Right. Yeah, we have played it. Just
Not with me, I don't think.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
I've got it.
Oh, this is a hard one. This is mean.
Yeah, Seven Wonders and Harry Potter. Oh, I'm sorry, but Harry Potter wins.
I would still go for Harry Potter.
It's just such a good game. Yeah, Katie and I played that so much, even with that modified version of the rules.
I keep thinking we're at the end of the list. We must nearly be out
now. Space Base and Sushi Go Party. I enjoy Space Base more than Sushi Go Party. I normally play Sushi Go Party because everyone else wants to play it, but if someone asked me what a game to play, I would never choose Sushi Go Party. Camel Up and Seven Wonders, easy Seven Wonders.
Yeah.
Camel Up. I think we discussed it where the game was over too quick. And so the camels that were coming backwards through the race, it felt like they were designed to disrupt things, but they didn't do it
Yeah,
enough.
they often didn't end up doing it. Yeah. Wonder if
Yeah.
there's variants for it
Oh,
or.
Red 7, that old gem. There are only 4 colors. Apparently, this is the game, Nelly, where I did it.
Is that one on BGA?
Tom, we know what you're
Ah,
going to pick, though.
It's Spirit Island. I really like Spirit Island a lot. Boy, it's just amazing that they've designed it so well
Yeah.
that.
Red 7 is on BGA.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that Spirit Island is a fantastic game. Fantastic.
It is.
Forest
very
Shuffle and
in-depth and-
Dominion. Dominion, easy. I love Dominion. King of Tokyo and Wingspan.
Ugh,
Wingspan.
There's no, yeah.
King of Tokyo is just a very quick game. It's not complicated. Streets and Caverna. Caverna. I like Caverna more than Streets. The Resistance
too.
and Railroad Inc. I like the Resistance more than Railroad Inc. That's the game where Uwe and I, the day that we met Mel and Drew, we played the Resistance with them, and the first 2 games, Uwe and I were the trader.
Oh.
But I
remember
convinced
the story,
everyone in
yep.
the first game that Mel was the trader. And it was good because like Mel and Drew didn't know me well enough to tell that I was obviously lying through my teeth. It doesn't take that
Because you're
long.
such a nice
obvious.
guy, Ben.
Not always obvious. Yeah, exactly.
So the Resistance, congratulations.
Tells us he is anyway.
Yeah.
Lucky numbers and code names. Unpopular
I've played
opinion,
enough Codenames.
I do not like code names as much as everyone else.
See, there we go. There's a nugget.
Yep, Lucky Numbers wins that one. I just think code names is just very frustrating because
It gets bogged down when the clue giver.
and actually,
all the question content.
the thing I don't like about code names is being the clue giver. That's actually
Yeah.
the worst part of the game, in my opinion, because it's just
Which
so
is
much
where
stress.
Clover's good because everyone's thinking up a clue at the same time.
Yeah.
Takes the pressure off one person.
Isle of Skye and Innovation.
Oh.
Oh, Innovation. We've only played that a few times, but I really like Innovation.
There's lots of expansions on BGA.
Isle of Skye.
Of Innovation.
Isle of Skye was the
So
one.
it's
one
got
with
that
our
weird
little-
auction mechanic. Where you
Yes,
have
Yeah.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Price your own time.
Which I quite like.
Yeah,
Because it's just different from a lot of the other games we've
yeah,
played.
the way it worked was really, really clever. Because if you play it smart, you'll end up with a lot of money. But if you play it the way that I play it, you'll have no money all the time. Which is just like real life. But I actually think I like Innovation more.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? This is a difficult one. 'cause-
I would pick Isle of Skye just because I find with Innovation, I'm still not, I think, know it enough to get the peculiarities of it, like to know it instinctively that, oh, this is the best choice instead of having to thinking of it for about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those games where when you finally know what cards are in the deck, because when we were playing it, it's just like, well, I've got no idea what's. You could come up with a card that says you win, you're the master of the universe, and that wouldn't surprise me.
Exactly. Whereas with Arc Nova, it took us maybe 3 games and we were good
Mm.
with knowing what was in the deck. But with Innovation, it's kind of
You convinced me,
Yeah.
Nelly. Isle of Skye it is. That was a tough decision. Patchwork and Ex Libris. We played Ex Libris a few times.
I won even after I did the wrong thing.
Even after, did you?
Yeah, because I forgot one of the rulings where it could only one of the lining.
I remember that bit. I didn't remember that you'd won though. Wow.
Yeah, I do.
I think I actually like
You can
Ex
go check
Libris
that, Michael.
more
I am.
than Patchwork.
You did. You're right.
Okay, Ex Libris it is. Well done, guys. Sleeping Gods and Living
Ooh.
Forest. Sleeping Gods, easy choice. Sleeping Gods is
Yeah.
a fun game, and we've actually come to the end of a game just recently.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well done.
Michael and Sean came over and we played a couple of weekends, and we weren't sure if we were going to make it to the end, and we did make it to the end, but I have to admit we didn't get a fantastic ending. We did
Well, we
it.
got a few achieves and unlock some different cards. And,
Yeah. Disney's Villainous and Earth. I like Earth more than Disney Villainous.
Oh wow! Yeah, Earth. That's another game that's just. We've
Kate-
got so many good games these days that it's really hard to.
yeah,
Remember
we
them
did
all? Yeah.
like 5 weekends
Yeah.
in a row.
Exactly.
Katie loves Villainous, and I actually really like it as well. But it's another one of those games where you can just get stuck in an infinite loop.
You know what? I reckon she'd like Earth more. Maybe.
Yeah, I think she might as well.
We do play when both of us were sick. The amount of times we played Earth and Ark Nova
This is a tough one.
was pretty big.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I feel like I didn't get enough Twilight Imperium. It'll be you said it's potentially going to come up again, so I'm definitely going to choose Ark Nova. But
Yeah.
Twilight Imperium, I feel like there could be so much to that, and we only played one round, didn't we, or 2
The
rounds?
potential. We played 2/3 of a round.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see the progress bar along the top.
Oh god.
Mm.
Okay, I better hurry.
No, it's okay. It'll get much quicker after the first time because you won't want to talk about all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'm going to choose Ark Nova because Ark Nova's great. Quacks of
Oh.
Quedlinburg, easy.
Yep.
I
that
love
one's an easy one.
Potion Explosion, especially with the expansions, but Quacks is fantastic and I'm terrible at it. Seventh Continent and Villages. I actually like Seventh Continent more than Villages. Which is good considering I've kickstarted the Seventh Citadel. Everdell and the networks. Oh my god, the networks.
We only played it once.
No, I think
But
we
it
played it more
obviously
than
left an
once.
impression on you.
No, we definitely played it more than once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were playing. That was when we were playing on Tabletop Simulator. I remember we played it more than once. At the time that we played this game, I was working for a company that did advertising software for radio and TV. So this game just really made sense to me at the time.
That's a long time ago.
About running like a TV network, Nelly,
Yeah.
and there's sort of shows that are being, up for.
So when Michael was
put on.
explaining it, I was just like, oh yeah, this makes complete sense to me. Everdell is really good as well. I think I'm gonna go Everdell. I actually wanted to buy networks at one stage, but it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get now, I think, as well. Yeah.
This one would be a hard choice for me, but I think I like sea salt and paper better.
That we played just for the first time.
Yeah, Deep Sea
last week,
Adventure
I
is the
think.
one where as soon as somebody
You're going
goes
down
back
the
up,
string of lines.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
makes
so
it
it's
hard
like
for everyone
Clank.
else.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I remember that's the one where Uwe always gets us. Yeah, sea salt.
Katie and I
paper.
played more games of sea salt and paper afterwards.
Here we go. Heat, pedal to the. We've only played the Dragon and Flagon once, Michael. That was at PAX,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yep.
That was fun when you started kicking tables around, though.
And you looked into getting it, but you couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah. But that's the Dragon and Flagon is definitely okay. All right. Heat, pedal to the metal is basically Flamme Rouge. It's by the same person, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So
With race cars, but I think done a lot better.
I think the Dragon and Flagon is only fun with the right group and with enough players to cover every possible player that could be played. If that makes sense. And even though I found Heat punishing because whenever we played it, we always had the AI players, and they're so good. I hate those AI
We're not
players. Yeah, we're not. But I think I'm going to go Heat.
Oh.
Here, okay.
I'm not sure we've had Hanabi yet, but
No, we
yeah,
haven't.
we're back around.
Oh, Hanabi is a game I'm terrible at because I cannot remember things, but that makes it more fun.
More frustrating for the rest of us.
If I vaguely remember one time when I was playing Hanabi, I accidentally showed because you're supposed to put the cards facing away from you, and one time I accidentally put them facing to myself, thinking everybody could see them, and I still couldn't remember what my cards were. But I think I'm gonna go fuck the game because that was very fun. Splendor beats Telestrations.
Oh wow, this is the first one that I would have gone Telestrations.
Telestrations beats Secret Hitler.
Is that the first one that's different?
Yeah.
Wow.
We think the same a lot, Nelly. Oh, okay. Two completely
go
different
cow.
games.
Actually, it is quite hard. I might change my mind.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm like, oh, Cat in the Box is fun though, even though I'm terrible at
Yeah.
it.
I've
But
been
then
thinking
again, I'm
lately
terrible
about
at Great
maybe
Western
getting a
Trail
Disney
as
one on.
well. I think I'm gonna go Great Western Trail. Yeah. Oh.
He's getting a
They're
run
weird
on now.
ones to put against, yeah.
We're comparing like a 10-minute game to a 2-hour game.
I would actually go Terraforming Mars, I think.
It's tough.
Just because I really like the complex games, but yeah.
I do like Terraforming
But
Mars.
we've played more Can't Stop.
You're right.
Wow.
I like.
Did you really do that?
Yep.
I did not expect that.
I like Ticket to Ride more than I like Can't Stop.
Oh.
Do you like Ticket to Ride more than Terraforming Mars?
I guess we'll find out. Flamecraft is better than a World of Warcraft board game. Betrayal Legacy is better than Dungeon Mayhem. I'm sorry, Dungeon Mayhem. It is by the same company, but still. Oh, okay.
I'm voting for Earth, but you know that.
Two very nice covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this monster coming up from below.
We met that guy.
I like Sleeping Gods more than I like Earth, but they're both fantastic games. I like Splendor more than Azul.
Oh, wow.
I like Azul more than Telestrations.
I would have
I
gone
think they're both
Telestrations.
sort of similar.
I like Sagrada more than Telestrations.
Really?
I like Flamme Rouge more than Telestrations.
Oh.
I like Telestrations
You're
more than
not a
just one.
Telestrations fan.
No, I just showed you I like it more than just one.
Yeah. This is the whole point.
I like Takedo more than 6 Nimt.
Yeah.
I like Braidwood Fruit more than 6 Nimt.
Maybe I just like watching you fail at 6 Nimt.
I like. I like. Oh my god. I like.
Big butts in a can. I like. Sorry.
I like.
Every
Psych
time
more
you
than
say it,
Gloomhaven.
all that's going through my head.
Gloomhaven more than Dorf Romantic. Oh boy, I really like Viticulture a lot.
But see, I only like the world now. I can't go back and
Really?
just play base. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Betrayal
We've
Legacy.
played Tuscany, haven't we?
Yeah, because
Oh no, it's the Tuscany one, not the world. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
The middle one.
This
is what we had to pick between before.
Don't
Wasn't it?
think so.
Sure.
I really
Pretty
like
sure.
Sleeping Gods. I think I'm gonna go Sleeping Gods over Ark Nova.
Oh, maybe it was against.
Earth and Ark Nova.
It was something with a good cover. It was Earth. That's what it was.
That's right.
Well, I'm gonna switch it up and say I like Earth
What?
and Ark Nova this time.
No way.
You just click Earth.
You're just making it hard for yourself.
Quacks for Quedlinburg over Living Forest. Oh, okay. I think Septim is better than Splendor.
Really?
Wow, Septimus was going
Wow.
quite high.
Yeah.
It hasn't put it up against Ark Nova
Hashtag
yet.
just pointed
Yeah.
out that you did win Septima.
Yeah, I did. I won Septima. But that's not the reason I liked it. I liked it
Whatever,
because I
man.
thought it was good. No, really, guys. Davy Jones, that's the first time I voted for Davy Jones. Oh, God.
And now we're back at the top of the list again.
Why does it have to get so hard?
I would still go Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's such a great game.
Yeah, I would actually pick Spirit Island.
Yeah, there's just, yep. Takanoko. Fuck the game.
Right out of here.
Cold Express. Oh, this is really getting hard now. Is it going to show me a ranking at the end of this, by the way?
Oh, no. Yes.
Thank you.
And these ones are the ones that are going to matter most when you go back up to the top of the list.
I think Wingspan is just too good a game. Yeah, Dorf Romantic.
I know if you watch this later on, you'll go, why did I choose that one?
Probably. Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't tell me to pay. Okay, so here's our list.
Tell me about how you feel when you
Pandemic.
look at that list.
I'm pretty happy with this list. But the thing is, when I look through this list, like I'll scroll down to the
Oh
bottom.
my god, where's that? What was that Arc Nova?
Wait, where was Ark Nova? Where was it? Did we go past it? It's number 25.
25.
Sorry, I interrupted. Yeah.
It's all right.
I love every single game on here.
What was the top again? Sorry, I missed.
Pandemic Legacy Season 1.
All right. I think we all got at least 2.
So wait, tell me what you guys had.
All right. I had Arc Nova. And hold on, sorry, I gotta find mine. All right, I picked Arc Nova, Pirate Game, which is Forgotten Waters.
Yep.
Space Base. And then I picked, because I couldn't remember the names of some of them, then I went Hogwarts and Lovecraft. So I've got
I lost track then.
Spirit Island and Hogwarts.
Did you come up with a suggestion, Michael?
I did. I had Battlestar, Gloomhaven, Hogwarts, Clank. Oh, where did that end up?
Clank's number 12.
Thought it was going well, and Pandemic Legacy. So I think I got 3.
Yeah.
And Katie
Yeah, those
got
top 3. Yeah.
Hogwarts, Spirit Island, and Battlestar. So I think Katie wins. You got 3.
She
Space
also
Base and
had.
Splendor.
Yeah,
I wanted to put Spirit Island in there, but I thought, nah, I'm probably being like coloured by my own opinion, and it won't end up that high.
It ended up pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all of these games. I'm just gonna go from the bottom and see, are there any games where I'd be happy to never play them again? I mean,
Wow, code names. Wow.
yeah, I don't enjoy code names. I'll play it, but I don't really enjoy it as much as other games. If there's a choice, I'll always choose something over code names.
Yeah, Camelot would be on the bottom of mine, towards the bottom. Same with Secret Hitler.
When I look through
makes me
all of these,
uncomfortable.
I'm like, yeah, this list makes sense. These are all games where I wouldn't choose to play them if someone asked me. But yeah.
Go up a tab.
What is there as you go through that you go, oh, that is there any that surprise you that they're there?
Not really. I'm still going through, but I'm surprised that Beyond the Sun ended up higher than Heat.
Sounds like I'll have to bring Chronicles of Crime and we'll play another game of that.
Would Sean be interested in that one?
Sorry.
Would Sean be interested in Chronicles
Yeah,
of Crime?
probably. You were slamming the World of Warcraft board game at the start and it's ended up halfway up the list.
Yeah, because it is actually kind of good.
Gloomhaven at 47 really surprises me.
Because I'm thinking about the tabletop version. That's what I
Yes,
was thinking
in my
about.
mind, I think of Gloomhaven as a game online, not a board game we play online, just because it's more visually represented.
I think that they could have done the online version so much better as well. I think
Really?
that it's just so slow as well.
Ah,
They could have they could have made it so that I'm not sure how they could have done it, but just the server performance, yeah, and not being able to undo moves and stuff like that, it's just very annoying.
Catan still ended up fairly high.
Yeah, I like Catan.
You know, for some people it's almost, popular to say it's no good, but I mean, I still
really?
like it.
Such a good, like,
Oh look,
yeah.
Seven
Anyway.
Wonders Duel ended up slightly above Seven Wonders.
Yeah, so these
Well, you
ones
did
at
get to choose
the late
between.
20s are surprising. Yeah.
Great
You
Western
just
Trail.
must play a lot of games to please us too, Ben.
I'll just play anything. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
No, but I would say from like 100 above, I love every single one of these games.
Yeah.
Lovecraft Letter ended up probably higher than I thought. I thought you would like it, but
Yeah, no,
point of the
I
game
like
anyways.
Lovecraft
Well,
Letter. It's a nice spin on the regular Lovecraft. But okay,
the Imperial
I'm gonna end it
definitely
there.
have to.
Yeah.
Um,
My one suggestion would be go buy Dune Imperium, Ben.
yeah, but then I'll have to buy the expansions and. I mean, hold on. Let me just go see how much it costs. I probably shouldn't, but maybe I will.
It's Christmas.
Yeah,
It's Christmas
right? I
time.
was
It's
just
sales
saying to
fun.
Uwe in the car when we were going to get lunch, hey, what am I allowed to get myself for Christmas? And then
What's your spending limit on Christmas
well, he
Day?
rolled his eyes, so I'm not sure that there's anything.
And how about the fact that the 2 games on top of your list that Nelly hasn't played?
Yes. Pandemic Legacy Season 1 is a good game.
Well, we played it once. No, not Legacy. We played Pandemic a couple of times.
The legacy aspect of Pandemic
Is that much better?
is very good.
Okay.
I guess you have played Unfathomable, so very
Battlestar
good.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
Thank
I know it was
you,
a bit
Ben.
long in the end, Ben, but hopefully it was fun talking about him as well.
Yeah, it was. It's fun as well because some of them I'd completely forgotten about. It's just nice to, and actually, I'm surprised that I've played so many games. That's a lot. That's a lot of games.
You'll have to think later on about what you want to play more of.